to join me today for ErgoFit. We will get started here. I'm going to take my screen down and we will get moving. So if you just hopped in, we are working on hips, neck, and back. And go ahead and step back. Give yourself a little bit of space to move. We're going to start with our feet a little bit wider than hips here, and I'd like for you to take those hands, give yourself a big hug. So wrap the arms around, grab the tops of the shoulders. And we're just going to rock here side to side. Release those hands. We're going to take our inhale this time with the arms reaching forward. Lift your chin and your chest, and exhale. Just let those hands kind of drop and swing. Give yourself another big hug, wrapping the arms around, grab the top of the shoulders. This time the opposite arm should be on top. And we're going to rock here side to side. Big breath in and exhaling it out. Release those hands and we'll take that inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, just let the arms swing. Any heaviness from your day, your week, just let it kind of swing out of the arms, out the fingertips into the floor. Let it go. All right, let's bring those feet back in to center so that they're right underneath the hips. Toes are facing forward. We're going to plant the feet really strong into the ground here. I'd like for you to take your hands, place them onto the hips, and then find where your tailbone is. So you may find that your tailbone is kind of pointed back right now. I'd like for you to take and pull the tailbone underneath you so the tailbone is pointed straight down to the floor. You should feel the abdominals engaged, the quadriceps engaged, the glutes engaged to keep our pelvis neutral. From here, we're just going to tick-tock, kind of like that little teapot movement side to side while we maintain stability through the hips. So the glutes should be engaged here. The abdominals should be engaged as well. And we're finding just gentle movement through the right and left side of the body. Good. Very good. There is a difference if you do not have that strong, stable hip placement as opposed to kind of that relaxed. So I want you to make sure that those hips are stable by engaging the glutes, quadriceps, abdominals, all of those supporting muscles there. We'll come back into center and we're going to take the spine forward and back now. So bend the knees. Now we're going to tuck the tailbone underneath us, press the hands forward, chin to chest. And then release the hands, bring them back behind you. Open up the chest. And again, stabilize the hips by engaging the glutes and the quadriceps and the abdominals. Opening up the chest there. All right, let's release. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Pull the belly button in, chin to chest. And release. Interlace those fingers. Engage the glutes. Open up the chest. Hips are stable here. Sometimes in this movement, we'll find that we kind of like press forward, but I want us to really stabilize the lower body there with those hips. Release one more time in both directions. Chin to chest, tailbone tucks. Biceps are right by the ears. Unlace those fingers, grab them behind you, stabilize the hips, open up the chest. Big deep breath. Right, and release. Hands come onto the hips. We're going to take the spine in a big circle, but I want you to bend the knees, feet wider than hips. We're going to take that same tick-tock movement over to the side. You pick which side you'd like to start with, and we're going to let the spine curl forward. Now, as you start to curl the spine forward, keep the knees soft here, and bring the spine right back up. Legs start to straighten. Good. Bend the knees, take it over to the side. We'll switch sides there. Take the spine around into a circle. And bring it right back up. Good. Bend the knees. Take it over. Little circle. Good. Bend the knees. Take it over to the side. Then let it tip forward. Keep the core strong here as you move. Back up to center. Let's do one more time, both sides. Bend the knees. Take it over. Core engaged while that spine shifts forward. Circling it around. Back up to center. Bend the knees. Take it over. Core engaged, keeping our spine really safe and protected. Back up to center. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and move through the neck here. So place the hands just gently behind the back. Take the shoulders, roll them back, and kind of anchor them on your spine. So we should feel a gentle opening of the chest here, but nothing super exaggerated, okay? So just back muscles kind of waking up to open up the chest muscles. We're going to take our chin, we're going to drop it down, and we're going to lift it back up. So just nodding the head up and down. But instead of thinking about the head dropping and the head um, kind of dropping the chin and then dropping the head, I want you to think about guiding your chin down and guiding the chin up. See how different it feels when you're guiding the chin as opposed to just dropping. It's a different movement. All right, bring the head back to center. We're going to rock the head now right and left, maintaining that activation in the upper back. Really gentle right and left. That right side is really tight today for me, so I'm going to make sure that I spend a little extra time, maybe before bed, to stretch that neck, making sure that I release any of that tightness. So when we notice those things, we notice them without judgment. We do our best to not get frustrated with ourselves, creating more tension and stress within the body, but just notice them and spend a little extra time with it. All right, we're going to come back into center now. Drop the chin to the chest, and we're going to roll to the right, and we're going to roll to the left. If you want to close your eyes here, really deeply connecting to any of that sensation that the body is giving you, some of that feedback. The body's really smart, and it is constantly giving us feedback. Oftentimes, though, we can misinterpret some of the things that the body's saying, or we are just too busy to listen. So, ErgoFit and your desk stretches are your opportunity to just pause, check in with the body, see what the body is saying to you today, and then to adapt your day based off of that. All right. Chin comes up. We're going to stack that spine. Now, release the hands. We're going to do those weird chin tucks. I call them weird because if you saw people walking around doing this, you'd be like, what's going on there? But doing this in your car, doing this 3 times a day can really help us counterbalance some of those daily activities that we're doing. If you are on your phone, if you are at your keyboard, at your desk, you are often sitting like this. Even if you're driving in the car, often you are sitting like this, shoulders up, and we're hunched forward, right? So we just worked on opening up the shoulders. We loosened up the back. So we want to find neutral, strong pelvis, core engaged, shoulders rolled back. Now we're going to realign the neck. So draw those ears back over the shoulders. And the chin just slides back. So imagine kind of sliding on like an ice rink, slide straight back. And then bring the chin forward. Go ahead and reach it all the way forward, kind of in that exaggerated reach. And then pull back, pull, pull, pull. Pull exaggerated straight back. Shoulders are still down, neutral pelvis, and chin relaxes. Pull straight back. And again, release. Slide and pull straight back. And release. Wonderful. All right, let's finish out that session, our session here together with 3 centering breaths, bringing us right back in so that we're ready for the rest of our day. Take an inhale. Full exhale out. Arms all right there alongside the body. Reach through those fingertips so you feel that little bicep stretch. Inhale up. Palms rotated down. Exhale, reach through the fingers. Good. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale it out. Wonderful. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel that nice little reset in your body and your mind and your breath. I look forward to seeing you in some of the other sessions or in our session next week. Have a good one. You're welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I have the poll. I have the poll. Oh my gosh, I'm so non-judgment, right? Let me go ahead and share the poll here. Let's see. Okay. Launch this last poll. I think this is our last week too. This is a really good one about stress. It's important when we are talking about tension and tightness in the body. Stress. Give us your best guess here on the way that exercise impacts the body's level of cortisol. This is a good question. You're welcome. You're welcome, Carol. All right, everyone. Have a good rest of the day.